welcome everyone. My name is Dan Rodriguez. I'm with CCG. We are a cloud data and analytics services provider. And I'm here today with two good friends, Rob Klopman and Ian Olson from VyStar Credit Unions. And we're going to talk a little bit about the journey that we've been on together and hopefully give you some nuggets on things that you can learn from and connect with on how to go about leveraging data inside your business to become an intelligent enterprise. So before we dive in, Rob, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your role in VyStar.
Hey Dan, how are you? I am Robert Klopman and I'm the Vice President of Business Insights here at VyStar.
Hey Dan, this is Ian Olson. I'm the Vice President for Advanced Analytics here at VyStar.
And I know you also had some unique goals and some markers out there that were pretty important as far as the number of assets that you had managing and some new requirements coming from that. Can you maybe speak a little bit about that impetus?
Sure. You know, we're getting to the point where once we cross a certain threshold, we want to be prepared for that mark. And that means we want to understand our data landscape. We want to know where our protected data is. And that's why I kind of defense first. Because, you know, although that we want to enable, you know, there's an enablement of data, we want to make sure that we know where our protected data is, you know, that we're doing everything that we can to protect our members' data and that we're prepared as a company when we cross that threshold.
So, Rob, maybe you can start with what did data intensive growth mean and kind of what were the things that you had to get in order before you started down that journey?
Well, I think as a company, you know, we really came to a place where we understand just how important data is and the investment in data. And, you know, that starts at the top. You know, I think, you know, our executive team really understands the importance of data. And as an organization, you know, we're seeing the benefits of it. But before we can really invest in the data, you know, we really needed an honest assessment of where we were in terms of our data landscape. So we wanted to bring in a company like CCG to just kind of, you know, be honest with us in terms of here's where we are, you know, this is what we need to do. And there's a certain level of data defense that we needed to kind of put in place before we can really go on that journey of data offense and accomplish some of the things that we're looking to accomplish.
Yeah, so I think our largest challenge when I got here 2 years ago was that our data environment was not well understood. A few people might understand the whole thing, but it wasn't the access to it and how well that understanding was made available across the company wasn't well established. That meant for my team, for advanced analytics, which relies on high quality data, we needed to do something to prove up the data layer and help to bolster that aspect of the company so that we could do our work. When I think about where kind of the trends are going in the future for business, the role of data is central in virtually every space out there. And so it's not something that's really, in my mind, optional. Getting your data environment in order, having control, command control over your metadata, over your data catalog, over your program of governance. These things I think are going to be requisite for healthy companies going forward that wish to be competitive and do good services for their customers. When it comes to partnering with CCG, the program is methodical, it's smart, it takes the steps in a logical way to help stand up the program, and it keeps an eye on value so that we're delivering the value through the governance journey as early as possible. You know, I think in all the things that you can help out with, finances, education, health, right? Those three things really come to mind. Well, we're part of that financial service that we can provide to our members to better their lives. And if we get our governance right, we get our data right, and we get the capacity to be able to impact our members through advanced analytic modeling and other uses of data, it's going to be awesome.